Hello, good evening, and welcome back to Wings of Fire, friends.
Wings of fire!
Wings of Fire! Hello, say hello. Jeez,
Hello.
Hello.
you guys are being quiet. You're not fun.
Hello.
I'm never quiet.
Anyway,
I'm never
Oh.
quiet!
I know. I'm just being mean. Anyway. Well, how was last session, huh? Hell? With one L?
I mean, everything was great until until this stupid dude decided to resist my grabs twice in a row and
With
robbed me of my
disadvantage.
super cool moment with disadvantage!
And that turn really was just a Looney Tunes moment. But hey,
It really was.
If you
That
didn't
was
see it,
ridiculous.
you should see it. That fight.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah. Guess you didn't. Anyway. Yeah, it's a shame Fate couldn't be here for it, honestly. But yeah, I hate to basically have to have done it. But
Show must go on.
It's what it is.
Show
Wow.
must go on, yes.
anyway. Well, after
Solve
finally
practical
arriving
problems.
at the top of this 100, maybe 50-foot tower, there's still more above you guys, really, but still. You broke the egg of which Crystalline was being held in, and probably forcefully turned into an avatar for this giant behemoth of a ghost dragon. But hey.
So I do want to ask, would you say that after we do that, there's like a moment of like nothing happens?
There is this moment of just
Stillness.
not speculation. I don't know. That's not the word.
Are you
Reprieve.
looking for the word stillness?
Reprieve at this
Stillness. Stillness is good.
yeah, moment of just stillness as this energy from the broken egg just washes over everybody.
Would you say that this moment of stillness lasts longer than 6 seconds?
And the snowstorm becomes
Yes.
a small, well, not much of anything. Snow is falling, but barely.
It's more of a breeze than anything.
Typical.
Can I repeat my question?
What?
I was wondering if this is lasting more than 6 seconds. Sorry.
What were you doing it within the 6 seconds?
I just want to know if I have something to do in the 6 seconds, Zombie.
Sure.
Because if I don't have anything to do, then this thing is gonna go on. My ability is gonna stop.
Then stop it.
Okay. In which case,
Ah,
It slowly shrinks down.
I was thinking of it sort of gathers then just scatters everywhere. So
Well,
smoke and ice shards just
boom.
and tiny dragon whoops.
Tiny dragon dwarfs. Anyway, within the now broken egg lies Crystalline slowly stirring, and a certain pure white gemstone just lying directly in front of her.
Well, Mr. Protagonist of the arc, do us the honor.
What?
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 I'm sorry.
Wonderful.
What did you say?
Crystalline fell out of the egg.
Everything is happening right now. This is the conclusion. Go. Go conclude.
Yeah. What am I concluding?
It's up to you.
Is she like unconscious
No,
or
she's like standing up, just catching her bearings. Hmm.
Oh.
Oh,
Something.
Oh.
are you okay?
Oh, that's wrong.
We're just gonna go through the whole playlist real quick.
Yeah, sorry.
Out of character, I'm noticing that there's still enemies here.
It's
I am
fine.
now. The statues seem to have gone back to like being completely frozen still.
Being
That's
statues.
encouraging.
He himself is just kind of menacingly hovering over. And as the both of you, Crystalline and Squall, kind of just look at each other for the moment, she suddenly comes in and just kind of wraps herself around you.
Oh.
Skull would hesitate for a bit and then hug around her with his wings.
Sorry to have brought you into this, but thank you for coming. I never expected she slowly pulls away and just slowly turns back to face him. I never would have expected a god to be so selfish.
Quite common, really.
What's that about, anyways? Oh, yeah.
No, that's one I nearly took down myself.
You know not the weights of your intrusion.
And what of it?
It's a big dragon.
Oh, did I silence this monster?
No, just me trying to think.
There you go.
Sounds savvy.
Yeah. The thing I'm not good at, putting what I want into words. I've been thinking about this conversation all fucking like month, and it's just like, what
It's
do I
fine.
say?
Take your time. It's good. We can also get some time to think.
Yeah. I was preparing for my return. And now I cannot do that any longer.
The Stride is only gonna look over now to Squall and Crystalline to explain.
I'm guessing you didn't know much about this. Looking at Crystalline.
You can imagine my surprise when I touched the stone and was told I would use you to bring about
Yeah?
true peace.
What do you mean? Tiny dragon looking up at the gigantic motherfreaking thing.
Your tiny mind cannot fathom.
Try me.
There's a
If you're so
reason I was chosen as one of her champions.
Champions. Wait. Champion of...
Crystalline, could you fill in the gaps?
Can I'm pretty sure I would remember something about champions at some point, isn't it? In the Tale of Scorching.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, you mean from? Is it called the Tale or is it something else? Legend. You mean from the legend? The Legend of the Scorching, right?
If that is what you call it.
I thought this was just... I didn't think it was true. Just another story, but...
The scorching was very much real.
And so you were one of the 5. Do you know what happened to the others?
We slumbered. Until we
So-
awoke.
You mean the others are awake right now?
I imagine so. For I am here. So must be the others.
And really how that works?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
I haven't seen any similar signs. I'm not sure. Maybe we just didn't look at the right places, but... And you don't know why you were awoken.
I know very much why. My purpose is not done yet. Where we have succeeded once before, we must do once again. And now I cannot take part in that.
You mean... You need another scorching?
It would seem so.
But why? It's everything seems fine. What of everybody that's here?
Considering the existence of this whelp, he looks directly at Squall. And you, honestly. There is very much a need of cleansing.
Oh no, not one of these.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Squall and me are just as proud dragons as any other out there.
I don't understand. Then why use me? I needed a most able body. One that was compatible with my desires.
An avatar.
One who would be willing to do everything by giving everything.
Well, I don't know your story, but I doubt you entirely know of ours.
I care not with your pathetic plights. What I needed is now gone. But perhaps, due to you interrupting me, you could take my place.
Yes, nominate a champion like the others.
What do you mean? Looking at Shay.
Oh, this is quite common in other places. A deity will anoint a champion with great power.
Huh.
Thanks to
If we
you
were-
character.
breaking... it's not a... What is it? It wouldn't be called I guess a catalyst. We'll just go with that. Thanks to you breaking my catalyst.
I would say it was a crucible.
Crucible? Something along those lines. One of those words.
Yeah, I like catalyst. It's fine. It's apt.
My power has already spread amongst you.
Mogus.
Mm.
Out of character, I just pictured that Spider-Man meme of like, this is standard deity stuff. He's about to appoint a champion.
Yeah, that's basically Shay right now.
Yeah.
You, guised one. He's looking at you, Squall, because you're still Icewing hidden, but he can see your actual body. Do you know anything about what you wield?
Should I understand what he's referring to?
Maybe.
Funny haha split bow.
Take it as you will.
Um, I don't know how I'd take it. It's kind of vague.
Right. That power that resides within you is a most cursed blood.
Oh, it's not funny haha split bow.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny words, magic man.
Worms are hard.
So, you are going to do my job for me.
Why would I do that?
Because otherwise, I will eliminate you where you stand.
And you think you can manage that when we've already won this far?
You have merely taken a fraction of my capabilities. And you are weakened for it. That, and I will not be the only champion you may face. They too will share the same desire to destroy you.
I get that a lot.
Accept this simple task of finishing my work.
What kind of task is that?
The creator of your blood must be eliminated.
That sounds ominous.
Wait, what? I thought the scorching was just about the scavengers and dragons becoming the dominant species.
Right, that's what it was. If I remember correctly.
It was more than that. Dragons fighting humans and dragons fighting each other. Scorching was a cleansing of both.
So that what remains? If dragons are fighting dragons and dragons are fighting humans, then both would eventually just go?
There are 3 dragons of creation. Two, I now see within your minds. The deities of Tiamat and Bahamut.
Oh boy.
Wait, that's what... Vatican clash we're talking about.
They have a third.
Third?
Only a third? Hmm.
You seem to know a lot about this, Che.
Some of this is
There is a fourth.
it's
but they
widely
are
known.
Worthless. They did nothing during the scorching, and they never will, it seems.
I'd probably abandon this place, like the 5th and the 6th have.
You strike me as curious. Slime
I know
creature.
many things. I gather knowledge.
There is another present amongst you. That is besides the point. You. He's back to you, Squall.
Mm.
I know not of when or how their third sibling may arrive, or why he is even returned. But I will place my mark upon you. And there is more power I may possess that may be of use. That one goes out to everybody.
I see.
Hmm.
Oh?
I can grant these simple magics. If you would accept. But it will come at a cost.
So out of character, me
This
getting
would
his
be-
mark doesn't come at a cost.
No. He's basically
Okay.
putting his... You do this for me, and you won't die later.
Lunar.
So, really, it's an offer we cannot refuse.
Yes.
Well, the one for me is an offer I can't refuse.
Yeah. And the other one is...
I could
mentioned
refuse, but I'll
this.
die. It'll be funny.
I mentioned prior, throughout the weeks, but everybody else seems to have already done their levels except for Vampire. So, the offer to become the Great White's Warlock is here.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, the temptation toward vampire could be there.
Become a warlock and a wizard at the same time?
They're not a
A
wizard.
ward wizard. A wizard
the
lock.
thing? Wait, what's the thing with the spells?
Wizlock.
The book? It's just a book.
It's just a book. Okay,
Yeah.
well, just add more.
Or a roguelock.
The roguelock.
I mean, to be honest, if
Eh,
vampires are the way he be, I can see it. I know the
I-
way they be, I can see that.
I have enough magic to deal with for now. Thanks for the offer.
I'll take it.
Very well.
Magic is something I would sooner write off.
Sounds like it's gonna backfire later.
Well,
Vampire did scream that did take it.
Oh, did they?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vampire did just screech at the top of their lungs, being like, I want it, I want the power, give me the magic power.
Okay.
Vampire, are you sure about this?
Admittedly,
will
you
be
did
okay.
say you'd want something like this.
I may be a spellcaster, but I don't think Clarisai would like it if I had two patrons' powers. So,
What do you think she? I don't see her as a jealous person.
no, but it could also just be a matter of a conflict of interest.
Well,
And
I do believe that if you do take this power, it'll probably be worse for him than for you, Vampire.
I mean, we can always just, say vampire if something goes wrong.
Yeah,
Would
like
it be the first time we had to snap him out of it?
Yeah.
Snap him out of it.
Would not be the first nor last time we had to snap them out of some sort of weird trance.
still tastes yummy.
It does remind me.
Hopefully it doesn't happen twice.
If
Well-
you become this thing's, and I'm gonna gesture at the big wagon, this thing's avatar, then that's on you. But
I cannot make an avatar at this point any longer.
Sid Norris, let's go.
I've already taken the ability to do that by destroying my catalyst. You have the option before you. Okay.
Yeah, I think Vampire's taking it.
Let's see. So none of these subclasses would work. Is the thing.
Oh, fun.
So we might end up doing something a little bit custom.
Wow.
Yeah. Nothing
Wow.
fun.
Let's see. Looking at something. Okay. Well, we're not gonna do too much with this for now, but we'll have to figure this out over the course of the rest of the game, because we're kind of building this.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. Vampire, what do you want as the Great White's mark on you? An item? Something physical?
It's a great. How
You
about-
could get a cool tattoo.
Yeah. I got a tattoo on my shoulder.
That was just an idea. I don't know if you could actually get a tattoo as like a mark of a patron.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm pretty
But
sure
then-
you can.
That would do. Approach.
Damn, it actually said it.
Really? then you just see Vampire just walking over bonelessly.
Oh, by the
Well,
way, Vampire, you should probably pick one of the abilities that were given out as options.
I saw that. I was waiting to see what everyone else picked so I could pick up the scraps.
Right. So the options are statistics or boon of power. But
What was boon of power?
as you debate over that, so the large ghostly figure just kind of circles around you in this little tornado effect, begins to just billow around you in particular. Then you feel this little pain just kind of shoot straight down your neck, down to your shoulder, and finish slithering sort of down your back. And this white tattoo of, well, a dragon just kind of bores itself into your scales.
Thank you, Mr. Great White.
So you are now adding a level 1 warlock to your subclass or your classes, but we'll have to figure out how to make a custom one. I don't think it's that difficult, but the importer probably will get in the way of that. So, but the spells you do get just for being a level 1 warlock for him will be, let's see, Thunderwave, and what's another good one? I need to look at this real quick. What's a good one? And Ice Knife. We'll do that one. So you can add those to your spellbook just for free, pretty much.
Speaking of Ice Knife, did you do the thing with my bow that does Ice Knife?
What thing?
You said that it's like I do the thing where like it's 2 attacks ranged and then it's Ice Knife.
Yes.
Did you do that?
I can't physically add Ice Knife to the bow itself, but you can just give you the spell Ice Knife.
Okay, I can give myself that.
Yeah. And you can basically just cast it for free, so.
Ice Knife is first level, right?
Yes. There. It is done.
Thank you,
What
Mr.
does
Great
it
White.
mean?
I'll promise. I will put this power to good use.
You will.
Are you okay, Vampire? You feeling alright?
I'm okay.
Strange or
Do I suddenly look like a tasty snack?
No, no, you're not. You're not a tasty snack. I don't think
Edible.
Has a.
But
I don't think it's.
I will roll insight.
Roll insight. Do I look like a tasty snack?
Uh,
I don't think Ezekiel exactly has hold of the Great White somehow. Where's my good friend?
If you fail,
I'm not gonna roll insight.
the world we have created will become null and void.
Wait, so is something that dangerous really approaching?
I would not have awoken otherwise.
Did we seek out your peers?
That should be of priority. I know not when this figure arrives. We doomed him once, and yet apparently he returns, or something akin to him.
Quite foreboding. But I did have one more question. What about this stone? What's the link between this thing? I'm walking closer to the stone and pointing at it, but I'm not actually touching it. What is the link between it and I'm sort of gesturing at everything around here? The Great White himself, the tower, the statues. All of this.
I lived for several eons, and yet my body would eventually perish. So this tower was erected. And eventually this filth was used to draw in what they call their first.
So you didn't make this?
The magic that created that stone, or rather empowers it, is of cursed blood.
I see. But you did use it, in a way.
To draw in the first and make them part of my army for when I would return, yes. But alas, I have no use of it any longer.
May we keep it?
I'll be taking that. A familiar voice will be heard to all of your left.
Nope, I'm grabbing it right now. too late.
So the eye holes on the top of the tower, because it's just the Great White Skull.
Yeah, fair enough.
You guys see 3 dragons slowly enter through them.
Oh, classic.
It's in my inventory. It's too late.
Fly immediately consumes the fucking. Ow!
Alright, time's up, everybody. Let's go! I grab the stone and just freaking book it.
And where do you think you're going? Are you just running that there? That's just a cliff right there.
He's gonna jump all the way down.
You're not
Run!
So you're walking that way, Fly. As you run, a wall of ice just appears and blocks that path. You just basically run straight into it.
Zombie?
Mm-hmm.
I run up the fucking wall.
I won't lie.
It still hurts you. It's being made directly in front of you.
Oh, really?
It's a spell.
Okay, can I roll something to react to it in time?
Well, it does have a dex save, I think. Hold on, let me check.
Oh, does it? That's wonderful.
Let me see.
What is your deal?
Clearly, her deal is to get in our way.
The DC is a 18.
It's for what?
Dex save.
It's a DC for what?
Wall
Okay,
of
let's do it like this. If I
What is the
fail,
effect?
I just because I have evasion, right?
Yeah. You're just gonna say you walk up the wall?
If I fail, I just get I just stop in front of it. If I succeed, I actually run up it.
Okay, we'll do
Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Okay. So dex
It's
save
a-
18, you said?
It is. Let's see. 1 second. It is. It doesn't say how high it is the thing.
I doubt that it matters.
I think it's 10 feet high, so yeah.
Okay, that literally doesn't matter. So 18, let's go.
18 dex save. Damn. Alright.
It's time to run up that wall.
Okay.
I run up the wall, get on top of it, and freaking. You know what?
Do you just stand on top of it for a second?
I don't think I can afford that.
Okay, well, you start running up the wall.
I'm just gonna jump. I'm literally just gonna
She
jump.
huffs as she watches you do that and just cancels the spell.
Okay, so I just fall to the ground on my ass.
Um,
Sure, we can go with
Which
that.
breaks the wall, making you take a con save.
Oh, wonderful. Wait, does it really? That's so stupid.
How does it work? It should have been
Does it-
another dex
should
though,
it-
right?
It should
To
be
land.
dex and
This is
You are
only when it
falling.
breaks, actually.
Oh.
also, by the way, because it's 10 feet, it doesn't matter. I have slow fall.
I mean, I know, but it would be a con save if this works as intended. It just says
Intended.
It's
Secondary
if
effects.
it hits 0 HP, which is weird.
Huh?
The wall.
Yeah, reducing a section of the wall to 0 HP destroys it and leaves it behind it. But would the same effect happen if you just got rid of the spell? And just
No.
I guess not. Yeah.
I just fall to the ground and then keep running.
Actually. Okay, no. You know what? Yeah, since that wouldn't happen.
Is this where Stride actually is, by the way?
No.
No.
Okay.
Stride is Tavoth right now.
Okay, cool.
Strive off.
Alright, well, there's one more effect
They
that's
fused
gonna
this
happen
together.
to you, Fly, since you have the stone. They definitely saw that.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm banking on it.
Wisdom save.
Oh, wonderful.
What are they doing?
Wait, hold on, Zavi. Is it a fear or a charm?
It is not.
Damn. Okay.
It
Is,
is,
because-
is it a spell?
17.
Can I
yes, it
counter a
is.
spell?
But they're too far for a counter spell.
That's
They're-
what you
wait.
think. Counterspell.
Okay, hold on. They're like here because the eyes are like in the center of.
Okay.
like,
Well.
this
Okay.
dome, but
That's
they're
not
still
too
really
far for a That's not too far for a counter spell, though, is it?
I mean, this
Counterspell
is
30
too
feet.
far, but wait.
Oh,
what
is it
this?
30
60.
feet?
Is it 60 or
It's
30?
60 feet.
It should be 60. You've always used it at 60 feet.
Okay, it is 60 feet then.
Alright, counterspell
Yeah.
my shit,
I mean-
man.
Yeah. Okay.
I
It's
can
not gonna
try
wait
to
around.
save
Okay,
it.
so we're using new rules, right? So,
Are we?
What new rule?
What new rules?
are we using the new
Like-
rules? Did we decide on that or no? Because I brought this up a while ago.
What new
I don't think we
rules?
ever decided on it. The
does that
2024
mean?
rules.
The new rules for counterspell are it's a save now.
Oh shit, okay.
Because if they counterspell you, it's the same way.
I mean, they like to do that too. I wouldn't mind either
Exactly.
way.
So,
I mean, we get 2 saves instead of 1. We can try that.
I'm kind of a
Yeah.
fighting purist, so I'd sooner say no.
okay, so 2 saves.
So
one
we start with the
from-
counterspell save.
because if you're counterspelling, she's also counterspelling.
Oh,
I
great.
counterspell your counterspell. Are you kidding me?
I'm
is
also
counterspell.
counterspelling.
Counterspell.
Counterspell war.
Counter.
No,
Okay.
no.
This
I'm also counterspelling.
you don't have counterspell.
I'm
He
seeing
can
them cast it.
He can still counterspell. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm countering the counterspell to the counterspell.
Hey, it's happening!
This
the meme
is-
is happening!
This is getting wild. Okay.
Actual Ganon fight, I swear.
Playing.
Okay, well,
mm,
Um. let me look at the new rules just in case because you know.
Yeah.
By the
I'm
way,
casting
when I
at level
leveled
4
up
too.
and my total HP increased,
You
did
would get that.
my
You would
secondary thing increase by that quantity
you would get the 9.
of current or just the top amount?
Just the top.
So I don't actually gain +9.
Well, yes you do. Well, yeah, you do.
I do? Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on.
So,
I gotta do quick math.
The other thing about the new counterspell
Less
is that
likely
it
to
doesn't
implode.
do the like save oh you have to roll if it's a higher level. It's just the save.
Right.
It's a con save, which means we're doing
Oh.
2.
How many? It's a 3rd level.
Yes, it's a 3rd level spell.
I'm rolling 3d20s.
Yes.
Cool.
And if you roll over your current maximum, it doesn't happen.
Well, I'm not gonna roll over my current maximum.
Wait. Do I need to roll?
Oh, well,
If-
your current, however much you have, you know. Okay.
Wait, do I need to roll anything? I'm actually confused
Not yet, not
now.
yet. I
Okay.
have to do their counterspell. They're counterspelled after Squall rolls to see if they go over.
Be
3d20 and 17? Damn.
Damn. That's pretty
crazy.
good.
Okay.
Squall's not having this.
So a counterspell is cast, or a counterspell is cast on the counterspell. This is a con save against your spell save DC, which is what?
18.
Is it 18 now?
Yeah.
Damn.
God
With
damn.
22 wisdom, yeah.
Okay.
I bet it is.
She does have proficiency in this, so.
Mm.
Okay. So the counterspell doesn't go off.
Okay.
So
But
now
the
the counterspell
Fate's
goes off to counterspell the
So
the
counterspell.
Fate's
counterspell go off against
So
his
Fate's
spell save
counterspell.
DC, which is
Also 18.
also
I believe.
18.
Also, yeah.
Yay.
Amazing.
That's a nut one.
Damn.
So both
Pew!
spells of hers fizzle. And
Alright.
I think it's just
So-
Karma.
vampire just.
all right, Fly, you get to go.
Yeah,
the spell that
it's
was
time to
about
go.
to affect you was just like about to grab hold of you, but you just like woo.
Try it! Maximum speed!
What are you?
I'm not on that side though.
Are we supposed to have
I'm
an initiative
screaming.
currently?
No.
I'm
Okay.
screaming! I'm screaming! I'm running away. I can't let them catch me.
We are retreat.
He's fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, I guess we're running.
So I
Unless we actually
will.
do get into combat.
No, we're not. We're not getting into combat with these fucking devils.
Well, I suppose there is a way you could resolve, not resolve this, but you know, get away.
I run. That's all
mean,
I'm
everybody.
doing. Yeah, let's just all run. I'm gonna go furthest away, but you know.
In fact, you know what? As this is taking a different direction completely. Than to literally everything I had in mind.
I mean, I'm saying I run, right?
Yeah.
I'm asking people to follow me. I know probably only Strike can catch up, but
I mean, there is
Right.
now a wall here, up to 10 feet, but
No, that was
That's not
just
gonna stop
you
us
let
from
that go.
flying.
That's fine.
that's not gonna change much.
oh wait,
I can't
So-
fly.
oh, hold on.
What?
Well, I can't go back on it now.
Go too far.
That spell
Rip.
made a dome around you instead, completely trapping you.
Too bad.
Yeah.
That sounds like too damn bad. Okay, so how far does 450 feet get me?
What do you
Well,
mean?
the problem is
450?
we're in a tower.
Sprinting.
See, the thing is that the remaining fuel I have in terms of key points allows me to fly 450 feet.
How?
That's well, I have the funny thing you gave
I mean,
me.
you do have double dash, yeah.
I have well, not double dash, but I can't dash twice a turn.
Yeah.
But I can dash.
And get 20 additional feet of movement.
I get 20 additional move speed, which we clarified together. When I take dash, and so
Okay.
that comes up to 75 move speed. Dash means 150 moves, 150 feet a turn, and I get 3 turns of it, so 450. I'm out of here.
So that's 120 feet down to the base of the tower and 300 feet outside the tower. Pretty much.
If I do a diagonal, is that a little better? I'm guessing a little better. Let's say 400 feet out. Considering I can achieve that in 18 seconds, I'm gonna take it.
Okay, so Fly just fucking leaves.
I leap off the side of the tower, and then again the same thing happens with the same thing happens. You just see plumes of fire forming into wings and just a little, well, not a sonic boom, but a booming noise before my dragon buddy just shoots away through the window.
He can
Oh,
run.
That's
The rest of you
literally.
aren't.
That's literally what I'm doing. By the
Yeah.
way, I'm going
Leaving
back to
everybody
the.
else.
Yup. Yeah, I am. I'm sorry, but it doesn't matter because We can run. She can't run. She has to run after me.
Well, you.
Nobody here needs to fight her. I just want to make that very fucking clear.
You will give me that stone.
And put the entire world at risk? For what?
World?
Can I cast a spell?
What spell?
Wind wall?
Wind wall?
Yeah.
Sure.
I can't. Where incarnation is Ice Knife.
Here's just hoping she didn't leave just a bunch of blood and scales in the Icewind Castle, and there's actually people left.
How much you want? How much you want to bet it's actually just gonna be blood and scales?
Which one is Sabretooth?
The top one.
Hey, Mr. Great White, do you know?
Mr. Great White, kill these motherfuckers.
Hey, patron, can you please kill everything here?
Mr. Great White, twist their balls.
Twist their balls.
Hold on.
Testiculatory.
There's 2 girls in there. It doesn't work.
I am
Wind wall there?
Huh?
Like, blow them away?
Yeah.
That's all. I guess we run after that.
Okay, well, Ryan passes. Caspian does not.
You got Caspian.
So Caspian takes some damage. Okay.
This is turning into quite a.
Again, please do not fight. There's no need. We're winning.
Yeah. I'm running after the wind wall's resolved.
Yeah, I'm
Same.
windwalling and then running.
I'm pretty sure Fearless Leader should just call a retreat.
Fearless leader.
Just look around. Just walk.
Walks off the cliff.
Just walks home.
To be fair, the slime, the dragons probably don't give a shit about the slime.
Exactly.
Honestly, yeah. They're not really
They
focusing
really
on
don't.
Faye.
They really don't.
Well, since Vampire you asked so nicely.
Yeah.
Hold on. Did I lose that one?
Wait, hold on. Where is it? I need to find the video.
There it is. Okay. So the soldiers start to move again.
Hog.
You have a destiny to fulfill. Go.
On it!
All this power I have right now, and I'm gonna have to waste it on running?
Yes.
Unless you want.
Yes. Unfortunately, yes.
I have
Wait, no, shortcut!
Since I don't think we're in a position to fight off every single horde here.
I just hear shouting in the distance, and I'm just kind of walking down the stairs.
all I feel is fire and terror I can bring.
Well. Fear not. Red one. I will get that stone.
Yeah, over a corpse!
You will be reduced to nothing that the Phoenix itself will not be able to resurrect.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Stride begrudgingly.
A moment!
Yeah, we all run.
Alright.
Begrudgingly staring her daggers before having to take flight.
Oh. If I cast the spell right,
leave.
that probably
damn it.
would have changed everything. But hey, I didn't. So now, booking it.
It might have changed
Straight out.
everything.
Yeah, it would have. But
Or we could have somehow broken concentration and not changed everything.
true. Also, she didn't take damage from the wind wall, by the way.
I know. Wait, do they just not take any damage if they save?
It says half as much, but she didn't.
She's cheating.
Yes.
Yes.
hate when
I
she
think we kind of established that. Also, this is exactly this is vampire towards the Great White.
Look pretty please. Get that motherfucker!
Okay.
It's like,
Well,
what?
you guys run outside the tower.
What is the ground like outside the tower?
Well, the snow has basically stopped. It's still like just barely falling, but
How big is the snow pile?
pretty big. Not like, I mean,
Give me a measurement in inches.
we'll go 8 inches.
Okay, yeah, that is more than difficult terrain.
At least for you. But
for me it's difficult terrain. For other dragons, I guess it doesn't matter. So I guess that halves my move speed. So the others will be able to catch up even if I dash. Especially considering they're flying.
Let's remember that I am walking.
Yeah, he's gonna get there eventually. he's gonna get home eventually.
Is code.
Why is this not working?
Yeah, but like
Vampire has smolders.
they're gonna run past the cube just rolling through the snow and completely ignore the cube.
Well, they're getting a bit bothered by icicle sculpture statues, so
Yeah.
That's good. They're gaining slight how can I say this? They're being slightly held up by a couple pawns.
yeah. All right. Well. There we go. Okay, that's better.
Oh, question. How much HP does that wall have?
A bit. It's each section.
Okay, how much does one section have?
Like 32 each.
Oh. Okay, no, that wouldn't have held me for very long.
No, but you did use both your movement options immediately. So.
Yeah, well, they're kind of free.
In any case, back to.
In any case, I'm gone.
In any case, everybody's gone.
Yep. And I guess I
it's just
can't exactly.
But
I can't exactly walk through the
Come back in later.
freaking the sea, so you know that's gonna stop me.
Yeah.
Unless someone picks
That's
me
why
up.
Striat needs to go zoom.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to find me pretty quickly. I'm not that far away.
You're small and you're snow-colored.
I'm pretty sure I'm blue right now.
Are you blue?
I'm pretty sure I am.
Did you check which reversible state your reversible outfit is in?
If I recall, I was in blue mode because the white one got stained previously.
Okay. So you're tiny and blue.
I also leave a trail.
What is wrong with you? Why are you blue?
Anyway, I guess I'll use this map for the moment.
I hope we should check on the Glacial Palace.
There's not really any trees here, but this is just visual representation.
Boneless vampire just.
Boneless.
Presuming still Tavoth looking.
Yes, for the next hour, but that's not gonna last very much longer. So.
I got so much power to wield, and I've yet to use it.
Hey, look. We took on a whole god.
Oh god, and I was near ready to fight further.
Don't worry, I feel you.
This is flame and fire I've never felt before. Flame and fire I wish I had. Flame and fire I was promised to have.
And would you risk everybody else just so you could have a little bit of fun with so much power?
We would have ran.
Now my ability, I could have handled every last one of those three.
So I would like to think that in this situation, there's the group sort of landed behind Fly, who's still kind of running, but slower and slower. And as they're talking, the little blue dot in the distance, kind of just disappears because he's fallen in the snow because he's tired.
Oh no, we gotta find a fly who fell down in his snow.
Uh-oh, he doesn't have smoke armor to show him where he is.
I mean, if they fly, they're gonna see me. I just find it funny, the idea of like you see all the dragons talking, and then the little blue dot in distance, and at some point the blue dot just goes
Sploot. They just go sploot.
Sploot.
You hear a voice because it's now basically ingrained in your neck now, vampire. Hide and return soon.
On it.
Well,
We need to hide somewhere.
Well, that might be a bit more difficult since you guys aren't green. Rosary would say, pointing towards one of the trees.
Trees?
I don't.
Did anyone except for Vampire hear that?
Only vampire heard that.
Yeah,
Oh.
we need to hide, guys. and come back.
Why do you expect me to hide, run, and like this?
Yes.
Well,
Remember, there are no trees. This is
Oh.
just a blank
Yeah, there's no
snow
trees.
pile.
If there were trees, they are under the snow.
True.
This is just a visual
The-
representation map. It's not the actual map.
The snow pile is not that high.
What do you
I think it's
mean?
the-
Of course it is.
failed.
If
This
it
is
was
a,
that high, I would be doing like
Failure.
Checking dice, but also,
3.
by extension, the intent is Stride is trying to recall her fire breath in a manner to bring about and melt and to not only melt the snow, but obliterate it of water as well in the process to create a hole. A foxhole.
Okay.
Possible game reference. Anyways.
So, I mean,
Isn't
yeah,
that
the
gonna be
dragon
kinda
breath can literally
obvious?
melt a hole through the snow.
yeah,
Isn't
that's
the
gotta
hole
be
gonna
too
kinda
obvious. So I doubt that the best course of action is
Wish to
actually to
hide.
hide.
Take to the hole and spread your Icewing wings like you mean it.
I doubt that hiding is the best thing we can do. We need to hide via like some kind of magical means.
If you could give me 10 minutes, I can
I'm
make
not
the.
sure we have 10 minutes.
I
If you
can
wish
make.
to add further to your plans, then do it.
You can also cast it faster by just using a spell slot.
Yeah, but I only have one left. It's
We should. What are you trying to cast?
You have the spell's duration ambient. too.
tiny hut. Leon's tiny hut.
You,
I think I can make the color white as well. Make any color essentially.
I could cast Pass Without Trace, and then we travel a bit farther, and then we do this.
That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that idea might be pretty solid. Otherwise, I was going to use greater invisibility on someone on my end.
so at this moment, Shay leaves the tower, sees Strifoth breathe fire. Like, oh, that's where they are. Just starts walking that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Do.
The big house. It's our house.
If they're and be like, yeah, you might want to be a little more subtle.
Alright, so pass without trace. Everybody gets a plus 10 bonus to stealth.
More importantly, can't be tracked except by
And can't
magical
be tracked.
means.
Yeah.
So we walk a little further and do all of that fire stuff.
I think we walk a little further than a little further.
Wobble.
Yeah. Someone's gonna have to pick me up, though.
Bye.
Well, consider
Technically,
vampires
if we
close to
leave no
death.
trace of our travel, does that mean that like the snow just refills the holes, or does that mean the fly can just walk on top of it?
Yes.
That's great.
I mean, technically, I can technically walk on top of liquid, run on top of liquid. So I doubt that I.
No, I'm just asking if how Pass Without a Trace works. Does it like make it so that
If they
You
don't
just
use
walk on
magical
top of
means
it?
to follow you, they can't follow you.
That's all it means.
Yeah, two of
No,
them are
I'm-
mages, but that's a chance you guys
No.
are just gonna have to take.
No, I'm Nazavi. What I'm saying is, does the way of it, us leaving no trace of where we traveled, does it like retroactively refill the snow based on our movements, or does it make it so that we can just literally walk
From
on top of
here
the snow
on-
without leaving anything?
From here on, you guys leave no trace.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm asking, Zavi.
The answer is yes. Yes.
All of the footsteps you guys have made until this point stay.
No, what I'm saying is,
But are
can
you,
I
we
know,
literally just
I-
walk on top of the snow, or are we still creating holes in the snow
you
that
do
can
not
get
create
magically
holes
filled?
any longer. No,
So we just walk on top of the snow.
sort of.
Seems so.
They just get filled as you step. Yes.
That's
Okay,
what I've
good,
literally
okay.
been asking for the past
Well,
2
sorry.
minutes.
I thought you were asking something else.
No,
Listen,
you should just
my
listen
res-
to the words that I'm
Yes,
asking.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
my response is yes. Both happen. It's both.
Yes. You kind of just trudge through the snow, and nothing is left.
And it looks like there's nothing left. Okay.
Yeah, but the point
Magic.
up to where you have casted this.
I got
stays,
that.
so
I've
that's
got
just-
that.
Yeah.
I understand that.
It's actually probably a good thing that happens, because then that's a red herring. So we should probably move at like 90 degrees from our current heading.
Actually, we should move 45 degrees, or what's 90 plus 45?
Why not double back?
135.
Because doubling back is going to
135.
be exactly where they go to look for us.
Yeah.
But if we go 45, then they'd think, oh, they probably turn 90, and they'll go 90 and they'll miss us entirely. Instead of a coin flip,
I
they have to
mean-
choose if it's 90 or if it's 45 in one of the directions.
The fearless leader lead the way.
Which way is the tower? The tower's... Do we go...
If you went straight
West?
out from the tower door, you would have run southwest.
South...
West
West.
Airlines.
The tower is in the middle of this island.
So we're gonna go...
And the island is not very big, maybe like a mile across. Maybe less, really.
this way. Wait, is that 90 degrees?
That's 45.
No, we were going southwest. Southwest is...
Oh.
It's just a
This
visual
way.
representation. But
No, let's assume we were going like this way, because
Were we going-
you guys were here, I was here.
yeah, that's
Oh,
how I
okay.
represented it.
Assuming that.
So this is
we're doing
southwest.
Let's
Yeah.
let's go off of that being southwest.
Then... Yeah, we would go this way.
that. Probably off the map technically, but
Yeah.
we can just keep it there.
Yeah.
So you don't have to
like
change
I said,
anything.
This is just a visual representation of where you guys want to move and just like move
Yeah.
together, chat along. I don't know, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
you all just like barrel through the snow, leaving no trace anymore, and go about how much? You want to say like 200, 300 feet, maybe more.
More.
Or yeah.
Yeah. You don't see anybody chasing you at the current moment.
Except for me.
We don't see you.
I don't think we see you. We're actually pretty far away, Che.
I know.
Okay. What do you guys do after getting to the spot you want to hide at?
I can ritual cast Liama's tiny hut. Everyone is okay with that?
I think that's a good idea. Do it
Good.
in Stride's hole, and we're golden.
Yeah. It's just a bit.
Actually, I don't think that the hole is gonna make that big a difference, because it's only 8 inches of snow. How big is the hut?
A 10-foot radius dome.
That's actually really big. We're gonna need to put. Oh man. That's so obvious. Can you camouflage it?
It
Yeah.
colors as whatever color he wants. But it is one singular opaque color.
Oh.
I mean, if it's white, it's really fucking hard to see.
Okay, let's just go with that then.
That's the plan, yeah.
And if you go with Striate's earlier plan to bore a hole into the ground, you can make it a smaller sort of dome that you guys hide sort of underground in.
See, that's sort of what I think would be best.
Okay. So we'll say you guys end up doing that. A small hole is made for everybody to sink into, and the dome acts as a little cover for the top, where you guys can all also just kind of sit within it and chill. What about Che?
Oh, Che is just walking back. He's just walking back. We'll grab Che on the way out.
So you're just going back in the tower, or?
No, well, Che's walking.
Yeah,
He's
where's
walking.
Che
He's gonna follow our tracks for a while.
Yeah,
and then eventually, and then the tracks stop, and he's probably gonna go straight, and eventually we'll get to the
Okay, well, there is one thing.
to the sea, and then and then he can just wait or figure something out.
Wait,
like
actually,
make a
no.
boat, like those dragons did.
Hold up. Hey, Che, your thieves' tools start little jingling.
Interesting.
Don't reveal their fucking location, I swear.
You feel a tug in a direction.
Ah. I gotta look around. I gotta see what's near me.
You want to make a perception check? Oops.
Yes.
I hope for our sake that you fail, because if you fail, it means we're really well hidden. If you succeed, it means our hiding is not very good.
Well, that's not what I'm looking for yet.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That's tough.
What were you looking for?
I was looking for adversaries.
Ah.
Oh.
Well.
Okay.
Well, you don't see them following you. Some of them are white.
All right. Certainly. But they would also be in the sky. So.
Yeah, one of them is bright pink. Two of them are ice wings. So.
I doubt I doubt that they'd split right away.
I also doubt that they would be on the ground.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear skies now. Even
Not
with,
good.
like, honestly, with the 10,
you probably
like,
see them.
you probably see something flying, but you don't see anything in the sky currently, except the snow.
I will follow the tug of my thieves' tools. We're gonna what do they call it? We're gonna douse for these boys here.
Douse?
Yeah, the only problem is that you leave you do leave marks in the snow.
Correct.
So,
tiny little human-shaped footprints.
So, you'd eventually come across some sort of like little snow hill. You guys within the dome can see Che outside.
What the fuck, dude? What the hell did you do? You just fucking revealed the spot!
It's probably been hours. I've been walking.
True.
Yeah, no, they booked it. You've just been walking. I mean, you haven't seen anybody.
You weren't followed, basically.
It would probably at most take like an hour or two.
Okay.
Because you guys were booking it, and he was just going for a casual stroll.
Yeah. So we all do get a short rest, I'm guessing.
At least a short rest.
Yeah, we're just kind of chilling.
Yeah.
Oh god, yes.
In the meantime,
Our
I'd like you guys look at a few other things, and chat about.
I'm sleeping. I got my cushion out and I'm sleeping.
Like,
Uh,
oh, excuse me.
Are we
Gonna
doing
need
long
long
rest,
rest.
A
or
short
No.
one.
Short rest.
Short.
I'm like out. Even out hit dies now.
You do have the spell
I'm out of
selection
hit
ammo,
dice,
actually,
so
by the
that's
way,
okay.
just so you remember.
Oh, I forgot we have that.
Yep.
is it a new day?
I doubt.
Honestly,
Hold on. Give me a second.
I'm gonna get these in place.
I
You
was
guys are doing-
under the assumption that it was still bright outside.
No, actually, it was dark as shit when you guys ran outside.
Oh, then it would have been even harder to spot us.
Yeah. In
So
fact,
is
let
it?
me
It's
change the
not
time
new
of
day.
Not yet, no.
Okay. I take a short rest and get nothing for it except for a hit die.
I still 10 hit points. It's not too bad.
Yeah, last time we did a short rest, I got literally nothing. So this is significantly better.
All of it.
So yeah, it is very dark outside, and visibility beyond the snow.
Right.
I mean, honestly, he can barely see Che. You guys can barely see Che poking outside.
Strive-Off is kind of carried away and focused on their what they are.
Oh, I mean, by that point, you're just back to Striate.
I'm literally mostly gonna be this sort of
Time for his depressed strive off.
Yeah, but depressed Strive-Off of just staring at self as much as possible over the whole body of what feels like absolutely
Oops.
what she wishes to hold, and desperately so, until it all fades away into smoke and fire. And all that remains is that fireless, weak feeling skyway underneath.
Oh my god, if I put myself as sleeping, the map just goes dark.
Yeah.
Damn. Pretty wild.
Well, this was a bit more of a troublesome time than I thought it would be.
Troublesome is the least of it.
Would you calm down already?
You have no idea how much feeling like that means.
You know, I don't think I want that feeling anymore.
What? What? What are you on about?
I bet you get a a real sense of pride when you're just the strongest thing in the room.
And what of it?
Oh, by the way, I do want to add, Fly is sleeping on his cushion and is clutching the stone still.
Gotcha.
The sheer feeling is something I've been yearning for all I've known.
There never is a simple option for power.
What if we like put the stone in one of the bags?
I mean, that's kind of what I was gonna do next, but for now, it's in my hands.
Also, Vampire, remember, you do have more new spells you can use now.
I got ice knife and
From your book, I mean.
oh yeah. Oh, from the actual book, yeah.
Yeah, they're also in your spell list. I added them if you want to take a look at what they do.
Thanks,
They
Mom.
felt so wasted. That very moment we could have ended them. I could have been the one to do it.
Did you see your Rainwing friend? They plummeted and nearly died. You think they're in a great fighting state right now? It's not about how strong you are. It's about how strong everybody is.
Okay, hold up a sec. Something's wrong.
Well,
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, it's working now. Holy.
Yay!
Okay, run it by me one more time.
It's not about how powerful you are alone.
I wanted you to say that to me. I had so much in my grasp. I could have wielded it in that moment. An hour was more than enough time to
And
see
I was
those
about to
three.
become that things. I was about to lose everything I had just because I wanted a little bit more power. All because Squall arrived.
What benefit are you seeing to use it for then?
Nothing now. I thought coming here would give me an easy out. All
Out
the
of
problems the Icewind Kingdom has had. It was already difficult enough just to defend each other.
You're talking about all the monster incidents, aren't you?
Exactly.
And on top of it all, your precious animus lineage is effectively no more.
What?
If remembering history serves. Right?
What do you mean?
Last I recalled, there was not after whatever happened to Prince Arctic.
Oh, all of that nonsense I could care less about. I only do what I do for my family.
Downwards. Place.
They're in a position of nothing. Or at least they were until I became the first.
And how proud you must feel.
Proud? I worry every day.
A position of recognition to see change done. And again, I guess you did try to see that just a moment ago.
The only reason I came here was because Squall appeared.
no idea why the world his being here would be such a fucking headache.
A headache. I thought I needed more power just to be able to defend my entire family.
And then somehow Squall's return just somehow spiraled it out of control.
What?
Is that what you were implying, or am I missing something?
I wanted an easy out. I was told by coming here, answering the call, I would get that. But all it got me were problems.
Told by
I
who?
would love to interject, but I'm not there.
Well, I mean, by now you'd probably be standing outside.
No one's let me in.
And I just
I mean, considering there's a bunch of
Doesn't
other
matter.
dragons, I would guess that someone probably has let you in. One of the others.
Feel
You're
free to.
comparing your idea of what was going to be a permanent change to my temporary feeling of just 1 hour.
Look, all I'm saying is easy power may not be as worth it as I thought. And some ice wings who came to the throne room told me. I didn't exactly ask their name, but they told me you were here. And the second I saw you, I just had the feeling I needed to come. But the power I thought I would get, the ability to just protect you, I thought.
Stride is just biting at her own teeth,
I guess I'd
wanting to stare daggers, but at the same time that gaze seems to waver every so often. Especially when hearing matters of protection weighing in as a hammer to an anvil. And each clang reminding Hina. I
She's gonna kind of like scoot a little bit past you. I guess that bow really did some work, huh? I thought I would need to defend you, but here you are for me.
a kick. I'm gonna guess she's speaking now to Squall, correct?
Yeah.
Stepping out of the way, ever so slightly, though not without a brash flick of the tail into the ground of what's beneath.
Yeah.
She storms off, noticing Che in this moment of reprieve to permit her head to stick out, gazing at the slime entity in a head gesture to beckon him in.
Oh, hello.
Welcome to the club.
Alright, a little bit easier to see everybody.
Club, huh? Any interesting membership activities today?
Burning, furious rage, anger, and angst of all sorts.
Ah,
Especially my
so Tuesday.
in the afternoon. Now evening. I don't understand why we have to keep running. I'm getting tired and fed up of being unable to stand our ground.
You stood your ground for me already. And whatever they wanted, it seems like we got away scot-free. I'd say that's a pretty much success in our terms.
Fly's tail just twitches in
Who's
its sleep.
Scott? Out of character.
Scott Dirk, I don't know.
Fine. I'll accept that much. Just... sorry.
I, for one, would not be able to stand up very tall in a confrontation at the moment.
I'm burnt out even after this rest. All embers. Nothing more.
Well,
Squall, you're even awake.
Yes.
Good.
honestly,
And I'm gonna respond to her.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
did I miss a question?
Yes. If you don't mind repeating, Davi.
which question?
Not a question, you're...
A statement
You're...
about
Yes.
what did I say?
I don't know.
You had Crystalline move past Striate to check in on Squall.
Something about the bow.
I didn't say
Was
anything
it?
about... Oh, yes. I guess
Yes,
that
you
bow
did.
did wonders for you, didn't it?
It really did, yes. Do I understand correctly? It was because of you that it came to me?
The second I heard of your mere existence, I may not have known you at all, and still really don't, but I kept thinking about all of us being together. So I wanted to make sure, even if I couldn't be there to defend you, you could defend yourself. And it seems that worked out pretty well. I never thought I'd actually see you.
Didn't even know I had a sister.
Imagine when he learned he had two.
imagine what I felt when I learned I had a brother. Somewhere else in the world. That Mother was never talking about. Sorry, I stormed off before. I was worried.
Fly is going to sort of open a wink and say, honestly, you could apologize for cutting my tail. And whip his tail around again.
Right.
The bruise being still very obvious.
I
hurt you, know?
Sorry, I was just so focused.
You know, these Icewind claws really aren't no joke. Pretty impressive, really.
They are, aren't they? Speaking of...
Out of character, no, they're kind of undertuned.
That's exactly why I was saying that.
Speaking of claws... I understand you want some sort of... easy power, Skywing. But nothing comes without work, and after everything I heard within that tower, I might be able to provide something. Especially after the thrashing I almost gave you in the sky yesterday. Give me just a moment.
Out of character, almost.
I didn't hurt him physically. Her physically.
It's out of character.
Hey.
Technically, the problem was running out of haste and falling from the sky.
Exactly.
True. True.
But she thought she hit her with her ice breath.
Which is true.
So, thought that was what caused it. Anyways, give me just a moment.
It's
feel free
part
to
of
chat.
the problem, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
While they're having this conversation, Fly probably would snuggle up with Vampire, just kind of mesmerized by the stone in his hands, letting them obviously take a peek as well.
That is a vampire.
He's distracted by the shiny, icy.
Fly is a dragon, true and true. Vampire
True.
He's close.
What do you think this does?
Well, I mean,
is it just a white stone, Zavi, or does it have like something moving inside, like the clouded ruby?
It doesn't.
That wasn't a ruby.
It just is pure white and still shines, even though there's no light. The ivory amber sits dormant, shining.
well, I mean, if
so it just shines. Cool.
It's shiny. Oh, if Riot wants it so bad, has to be something powerful.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I'm not sleeping anymore.
Vampire,
No longer eepy.
you might have an answer for something like this.
Right. Right. I can.
I can read.
I can read.
I can
Vampire
fight.
is not illiterate.
I can. I look into my book and I cast Legends lore.
It does take a few moments to cast, so.
I-
But
It's fine. We
But I
have
have no
plenty of
spell slot.
time.
But I have no available spell slots.
yeah, you can.
Fine.
It's a free cast. You can just do a cast for free.
Yeah.
So,
I
Vampire casts the spell Legend Lore.
onto onto the white gem.
Would you like to put that in the chat?
I mean, I tried.
Let me see something real quick. You just click on the icon.
I click it on the icon. It says usage. You have no available spell slots.
Oh, you can just hit a check anyways, right?
No. It's just giving me the warning that you have no available spell slots.
You can't just click cast spell?
Nope.
Well, here, I'll do it for you. I don't know why you can't, but...
I don't know why.
So,
Yeah.
You basically say to the book... You have to name or describe the object.
Is there a reason I'm marked?
Not anymore.
A beautifully white gemstone.
I mean, you can also see it, so the book knows what you're talking about. Anyway.
Yeah.
You and your mind are suddenly just solely connected to the book as words across the page just start to flip and just write themselves onto it in front of your vision. Nobody else sees this, only you do. It basically you see a bunch of something about evanescence and how he went across everywhere giving stone after stone to each kingdom. Each one got a stone just like this one. This one in particular, you hear the phrase. I need to find it. It's in my thing here. Ba 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 ba. Why is it not here? It must be in the group notes. Yeah. When ivory halls are locked by vengeance, that phrase keeps repeating itself across the page several times. And then you hear this estranged voice, as if somebody was, of course, talking and telling something to do something. From here on, whenever somebody asks you a question, you will give them an answer truthfully. And when the phrase, used with my keystone, spoken, when ivory halls are locked by vengeance, I need to grab the thing.
Ivory halls locked by vengeance. Ivory halls locked by vengeance.
Is that the stone speaking?
No.
Oh.
This is a voice Axel hears as if the book itself is reading itself out to him.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
Well, you can hear vampires repeating.
Yeah, you guys hear him constantly saying that phrase, though, actually.
When I
Oh, okay.
a lot to buy vengeance.
Let's see.
Better note it down.
Should note it down, yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably a smart idea to note it down.
In fact, you might remember that from a certain prophecy you guys have read recently.
Really?
So much.
Which
notes.
one? Because there have been many a prophecy.
So it's in group notes.
Blood.
If you want to type that phrase into the search bar, you'll see the whole thing. It's up there.
Which phrase?
Oh,
When ivory halls are locked by vengeance.
I saw it. Why did I send that?
You probably were like, oh hey, just.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the this is the thing for Evanescence, telling us where to find the stones.
Exactly. Oh, there are supposed to be 3 spells for you.
So the ivory is what the one we have right now.
Yes.
Cool.
We have.
So,
have two.
which one?
We have two. We have the ivory and we have
Forest, I think.
Green lazurite.
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah.
Lazarus.
yeah.
Oh, here it is.
So that
Forest.
means we
have
still
two.
need 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 more stones. If I'm
Not
counting.
quite, because that's
Okay.
not quite it, because Rhyme does have a few.
All right,
Yeah.
here's, for Cheesy, the second part, when after the phrase is said, if this phrase is said while the keystone is held.
Oh,
Any harm
I'm holding.
done.
Go ahead.
Any harm done to the person who holds the stone
Any
will
harm
be done
done.
twice over to that who dealt it.
Any harm done to the person holding the stone will be done twice over.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I'm guessing Vampire is saying that out loud.
Yes, vampires say that out loud.
Sounds like a sort of countermeasure then.
Is it like a counter spell?
A counter punch, more like.
Yeah, true. Yeah, a counter punch.
A rebuke of sorts.
We need to hold on to this and protect it with our
What's
life.
a rebuke?
And then the third part. The final piece of that whole evanescence thing. The essence of evanescence return to my presence. Or may the essence of evanescence return to my presence. You get the drill. It's there, you see it.
Yeah, it's the last sentence, of course.
Wow. We got the ivory green.
So, which one do we know are out there? Which one do we know are either ours or Rhyme's? We have two. Rhyme has how many? You guys remember the map, right?
Yeah. I remember the map. I don't care. The admin, in fact, does not remember.
Can any of you tell me what's going on here?
Stones over here.
Please.
I'll say it. Well, this thing, you see? This, as you probably heard the Great White said, that's not his. This was something made by an animus, a rainwing animus actually, called Evanescence. And they sort of drop these things everywhere throughout Pura, one for every kingdom, I guess. And there is some kind of prophecies. You know about these?
There is this little tale of... It's called the Depths of Ivory, some sort of little thing.
Well, that would coincide, because this, if the little poem that Evanescence left behind is to be trusted, this is, well, the ivory. That's what he called it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ivory amber. Yeah.
I'm holding up the stone for all to see at this point.
And but we just ask it a question.
I was consulting my book.
Don't know. Vampire said something about saying a phrase and it dealing hurt back if you're hurt or something.
Any harm done to the person holding the stone will be done twice over. I think.
Something like that. I mean, vampire. Fly is going to hold the stone close to his heart, and turn around and standing in front of you and sort of brace. Come on, try hit me. Maybe not too hard though.
Okay, so
yeah.
You guys definitely do not remember this, but there was a puzzle back in the mansion.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
Nope.
I had to scroll from group notes to find it.
With the titles of books.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
I
good
remember.
lord.
'Cause
Yeah.
I
I mean, it's around there.
Yeah, one of those was the Depths of Ivory.
Yeah. Locked in amber.
Yep. So I'm saying that. What are you gonna do, vampire?
I'm gonna hit him with a tiny little scratch. Let's see what happens.
Wait, who?
I'm hitting Fly with a little scratch to see what the stone will do. Will it hit me twice as hard?
Oh, you scratch Fly and nothing happens.
Yeah, I need to say the fucking sentence.
Does it need to be activated?
Wait, I'm gonna say when Ivory are vengeance.
When ivory halls are locked by vengeance.
Sorry, again.
And then I scratch him again, and then I hit him with a tiny little scratch again.
You feel nothing. Fly feels
When
pain.
ivory halls are locked by vengeance.
Ah. Ah.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Like, we're gonna hurt each other at this point.
So Fly takes 2 damage.
Amazing.
Wait. Say the other phrase. Any harm done to the person holding the stone will be done twice over. Say that.
All we've succeeded in doing is me getting hurt twice. I think we'll call it here for now.
No. It might be true. You might be saying the wrong phrase. I think. I don't know.
So, it's sort of but the second half of the legend lore spell basically says the more information you have about the stone, the more it will tell you. But it tells you everything this stone does.
Yeah.
The more you do this with every other stone, the more you learn about it. All of them.
Yeah.
I see.
And at the same time, Jay, your thieves' tools are still trying to like pull you closer to the stone.
Wonderful.
But yeah, another one of them. You basically, I think you all hear that. Yeah, you would all hear them.
Yes.
Another one of what exactly?
My
Who's saying that?
stones.
Just.
Hmm?
Hey, do you know anything about this rhyme and why they want all the stones?
No. Let me see my stones.
Who is saying that?
Wait, who's saying this?
I think it's the stone talking.
No, it says my stone.
Oh.
Can't be the stone. Is it a lockpick?
Yeah, what's talking, Zavi? I rolled perception to know what's talking.
Yeah.
Che.
18.
Yeah, just pull
You see Che
pull
basically
one
like,
out.
Che's like, I don't know, tool belt or something. Does he have a
Yeah.
tool belt? Yeah, he's got thieves' tools
Pretty
that are
much.
just like dangling upwards, trying to pull him closer.
To the stone?
What's
Stone.
that? I guess I just didn't see it before.
I'm pretty sure you saw him put this thing inside the amethyst thing I mentioned back
The
in the
amethyst-
Oh, you know the session, the session that I wasn't there.
You weren't there?
No, I wasn't there for that one.
Oh shit.
I remember coming back and people saying, "Yeah, we joked around putting you in the freaking thing."
Okay. So yeah, no. This thing was put in the amethyst crucible or whatever I called it. I forget. And
Vianchinas.
yes, Vianchinas.
Oh, that thing.
Hmm.
And the tool belt is just like trying to touch the stone.
Yes.
Okay, it's like, hey, vampires just goes use and just like, hey, we should be touch. Wait, Fly's holding the stone, right?
I guess at this point. Fly?
Fly.
Huh? What?
Are you holding
Sorry.
the stone?
No. The
Yeah,
stone-
I'm still holding the stone.
That maybe
Are you gonna let the lockpick touch the stone?
touch the stone. Let it touch the stone. touch.
Oh,
touch,
sure. I'm gonna hold it real tight, but I'm like gonna let the lockpick touch the stone. Is this what you want? And then I touch the stone to the lockpick.
Okay. So, two
You
things
die.
are sort of gonna happen.
Oh,
I say sort of.
explodes.
Everybody explodes. No.
All right.
There is a bright pink light the second that stone touches the lockpick.
Wonderful.
I don't like this.
Thankfully, because of the dome, the light doesn't escape. Once the flashbang of light is gone, you guys look around, you don't really see anything, and then suddenly you look on Shay's shoulder, there's this very, very tiny, spectral, pink fluttering dragon.
Oh boy.
How tiny we talking?
Like a butterfly.
Oh my. Wait. Whoa. What is that?
Is that a summon? That's a summoning spell?
No. I remember more.
Do you mind sharing us what you know?
That's... It's hard to say, just... broken memories.
Hmm.
Of 4 siblings.
Wait, 4 siblings?
Wait, did I say? Yeah, I said 4.
You said 4.
I
Is
feel
it
like
4?
it might.
5 of them are listed, and there are 6.
God damn it. No, 4 is fine. Yeah, 4 is right.
Right. Why is it always about families?
I know not. But these are my stones.
Wait,
This
you're Evanescence?
no. That dragon took them from me.
Huh? We thought he made them.
He made them and then enchanted them to
Right?
do things. Apparently.
So then there's his or yours? I don't follow.
These gemstones.
As they're saying that, I'm sort of doing a hand gesture for Crystalline to listen in because she was asking the same question.
Right. They were meant as gifts for my children.
Are those the 4 siblings?
No.
Oh, sorry.
But this dragon, Evanescence, took them somehow, I can't remember, and turned them into his own gifts.
And that's all you know about these stones then? For now, that is.
Until we find more.
Wait,
We haven't
did you already see the green one?
Yes,
Hmm.
that one,
Mac.
its presence, it gave me consciousness again.
Hmm.
When you drew near.
Wait. So, could you tell us where is the nearest one? Towards where is the nearest one? That isn't one of those two.
Not unless it was close.
Hmm. How close?
I can't say. I felt this one and
So close enough.
I only started feeling this one after something stopped blocking it.
Something is gonna churn up and fly his brain. Wait, Che,
Yes.
how'd you find us?
He's just hanging around in
Were
the
we that
mansion.
easy to spot?
Oh, I would just followed the pull of this one here.
So at least, I mean, I was running the entire time. I didn't quite catch how far away that was,
There's no way you'd be able to guess how far that pull was.
but Che might.
I mean, how far did you guys run?
I mean, Shay took his damn time, so I'm guessing he had a better shot at guessing how far away this was.
In any case, maybe.
I mean, I'd like
or so
to.
feet. So.
Yeah. Shay, what do you think?
Yes.
How far away were you? How far away are we from the tower?
It's a good ways.
Yeah.
So it's not. You have a pretty sharp eye, then, I guess. Looking at the little dragon
So,
thing.
you guys can only be a maximum of half a mile away from the tower. Because it's in the center of a mile-long island.
Right. Yeah. Okay, cool. Half a mile. That's not 500 feet. That is a lot more.
That is, yeah. Well, that is to say, if you guys are at the shoreline, which you probably aren't, but
Well, we're not. Let's say 2,000 feet.
fair enough.
Okay. Well. We'll try to get you more. We want to know what's going on with this. Why someone would make so much effort trying to get them all together.
I would as well.
But we're not gonna be able to get them all. Not yet. Only if we're fast enough. We can maybe get to the ones we know are still out there. So now we have this. I'm turning away now, sort of sitting down. So now we have the stones. We have this oncoming threat, and also the other champions.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the Scorching Dawn has its work cut out for it.
You don't say.
Try it.
Yeah.
I hope your wings aren't too sore after this one. You're gonna do a whole lot more flying.
Well, do remember Vampire said to return to the tower once you guys were done hiding.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying just generally speaking, Stride's gonna have to fly a lot more.
Don't spread your wings.
I do not look for this.
Actually, how long has it been since we've been down here?
Hours.
I think it best if we try to at least get some sleep. I, for one, am kind of exhausted.
I'm
Same.
strangely not. I don't know what happened. Actually, I'm not quite sure what happened at top of that tower. Just this thing that was making it so I wasn't able to do anything, to use that ability. It just kind of all of that balling, everything that was balling up inside me sort of, it felt like a pit opened up and just all fell through it. And power came right out. But I think I know what dragon I need to thank for that. You said something to me, Squall, up there.
I did.
It was decently insightful, but it had such a big effect. I'm a little surprised. I'm not quite sure I understand it, but thank you. Thank you very much. Just gonna go ahead and hug Squall's icy leg.
I'm glad it helped.
Well, now to have this back, you can be sure that whoever stands in our way, I'll give him hell.
There is one more question I want to know. At least before we hit the hay.
And what would that be?
What he was talking about. The Great White.
Hmm?
What did he mean by cursed blood?
I don't know.
That's a good
I'm
question.
guessing it's another slight at, I motioned towards Squall, specifically in 2 steps. I'm guessing the costume that this guy's at this point has worn. Maybe not, actually. Wait, Crystalline didn't see you without your costume yet. And Squall is disguised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and motion at Squall, look at him and say, "Hey, maybe drop that disguise so she can understand a little better."
Yeah, I dropped the disguise.
See? I'm guessing it's something to do with that. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that I don't need to explain what's going on.
You know what? I don't care what you look like.
I don't care if you're upside down, you're still my brother.
You're still my bro.
I just imagine Skull is just walking around. It's like in a video game when you flip the model 180 degrees. Like all the animations play correctly, but the model's just upside down. So it's just like walking on the ceiling.
Rhyme gets her ass beat by upside down Squall.
I figured that because you were somewhere else, something had to be going on. It makes sense that you couldn't come to the Ice Kingdom. Until now. Either way.
Considering the reception that Fate got, yeah.
I can fully understand why he would have gotten some hate. But again, I may be of the first, but to be honest, I could care less about it.
Really? Also, I want to underline to everybody watching, Fly did not hear the conversation that Crystal had with Striat, hence his confusion.
Ever since I was little, our parents, Squall, they've always been in those lower circles. And as their children, it is our rights, or really obligation, to do better than them, to help raise their ranks. Once you're placed, only your children can move you, really. Unless the queen also decides that you deserve less. You don't know the ridicule of being part of a family born of the 8th circle comes with just trying to even do your best. All those snobs thinking they're better just because 7th circle. Yes, thank you. 7th circle. There is no 8th circle. Why do I keep saying 8?
I don't know.
The new 8th circle.
The 8th circle, otherwise known as exile.
Yes, precisely.
True.
Anyway.
Wait, it's all exile? Always has been.
Just for being of the 7th circle, parents, they always just treated me like nothing. Until they showed them just how much hard work really matters. All First Circle really is putting on a show for other dragons, making them really think how highly they are. When all they are is really worthless.
Wow, that's... I mean, I'm a bit sad. I saw the Ice Wing staring at those boards, just being so enamored by the idea, it being so important to them. I can't imagine what it must feel like for something that was such a big part of your life to suddenly just kind of peter out.
It doesn't just peter out. I was desperate to stay on top. As if I didn't, I'd just be ridiculed again. All of those worthless Ice Wings just sitting in the first circle thinking they're so much better when they hardly put in as much work. I'm just glad Snowstorm's not gonna go through the same problem.
You say that, but she really wants to follow in your steps.
Exactly so.
It's not that I don't want her to become part of the first. It's what dragons would say if I wasn't part of the first.
Oh, I see.
She would suffer the same bullying I did.
Well, she's already hot-headed as is, so I'm sure she'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
That being said, we do have other stuff to do and more trouble to deal with. Possibly, we still don't know what it looks like back at the castle, but not much we can do in this state.
Speaking of, I need to head back.
Not right now.
Of course.
Come on,
I'm
let's
still
go.
quite exhausted.
I'm just gonna pass by her and sort of tap her on the leg before going on my cushion again. I'm still clutching the stone.
Okay. Well,
If anything to offer on my own end. Okay. Hey, we're Earths have wisdom in all this, so I'm sorry.
don't be.
I figured with the power I had there, just like yourself, even if only temporary, how much it provided, it seemed like an opportunity to just stop the running away and right what we are all facing. Especially given who I felt being able to temporarily be. I'll find another way.
As someone who's tried it twice, there's really no easy way out.
No. Not really. Practiced and practiced and practiced, I keep going. It's still trialing every time. I just wish I could learn another thing or two.
Funny you should mention that. I saw what's in that little head of yours.
While with trying to learn every other fighting style and become the best across this entire continent of ours.
The tower did wonders for letting me hear everything. Thankfully, we're not stuck there. But yes. As apologies for nearly killing you. Now then. Some sleep is in order.
Yeah. I'll agree to that.
Okay. Anything else, anybody?
Nope, done.
Not really.
No.
I'm good.
No.
Alright. Everybody, you may take a long rest.
Yay!
Finally.
Long rest, word. Yippee.
We got our spell slots back.
I'm no longer wobbling like some fucking
Yeah, do remember you can cast Legendary.
Is a new
once
day?
a day. Yes.
Holy frick. I'm alive.
You're alive.
Do I recover all of my secondary gauge too?
You have to roll your all of your hit dice for that. So it's 9d10.
Oh, I just get to roll 9d10, or can I use some of those on short rests?
No, it's just 9d10 just flat out on a long rest. You don't use them. You just roll the hit dice to get it back.
I'm just gonna do random. I think I got it back.
At least most of it, if not all of it.
Oh, all of it.
Damn.
I wasn't even halfway down.
Damn. You really rolled good last session.
Did.
Okay. Straight?
Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
Let's see.
Alright. And with the dome gone, you guys can see the clear day ahead of you.
Does that mean I get
Well-
I can lose exhaustion?
Yes, you take off 1 level of exhaustion if you had exhaustion.
Yeah,
God.
basically, I'm gonna make it as if I didn't have any because technically I would have gotten one after haste, but then I lose one.
You
so,
don't get
know.
exhaustion after haste.
Wait, now what?
No, you just
Really?
get lethargy.
Oh, okay.
That's
What's the difference?
I'm guessing I don't have it.
It's 1 turn versus until you rest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I see.
I'll take off Fate's Form.
Oh, that was exhaustion. Okay.
Yeah, it's alright. You guys can see the tower in the distance. It's just a bunch of snow in the way, really.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where to?
I guess we gotta head. Well, wait,
Still
right.
feeling
Told us to
exhausted.
come to return to the tower.
I think I'll wait outside.
You sure?
I'd rather not go back inside.
I get you.
That's fair.
Perfectly understandable. So, should some of us just stay outside then, and a few of us go in?
Yeah. That'll be good, my dear.
Hey,
Trying to fix something real quick. Oh yeah, there you are. This fucking thing. Okay, I'm just gonna move you guys back inside. There's a little bit more soldiers at the base here as you guys, for those who do step inside. But they're just here.
Sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and think and assume that they're not gonna bother us too much.
Yeah. Okay.
Start initiative. God damn it.
Start of initiative. No.
God damn it.
Damn, imagine.
Did you?
Don't go up, don't go up.
Mm.
Wait here then.
Beneath the staircase. Vampire, you hear that?
Yeah. Beneath this, did it go?
I imagine you might need a little bit more assistance.
Okay.
You've already
I
taken
go-
my power.
I'm going to slowly walk around under the staircase, holding out the stone.
So, as you step underneath it,
Mm-hmm.
You guys didn't really notice it at the first time, but there's this like hole under it. And when you look inside,
Yeah.
there is a mountain of gold, jewels, just so much things.
There's so many things.
So much thing.
So much thing. It is an insanely large hoard.
Oh.
Oh my lord.
How am I going? This gracious.
The horde that we literally cannot see because it's not in there, but let's just assume that it's there.
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
didn't make this map, so I couldn't add it. But
That's fine.
as Striate and Che, if either of you draw closer to such a horde, your weapon, your glaive, Striate,
Yeah,
and
I
your
know.
thieves' tools, Che, tremble.
Oh,
good.
boy.
That one's not me. The little pink dragon is still on your shoulder.
Hmm.
The glaive demands another tribute.
Only one
Wait,
of you
what?
can take this.
Are we really just going to let a weapon swallow probably what is an absolute
Only
treasure?
one, huh?
That's tough.
Well. Hmm. What do we think? You or me?
The next
Yeah.
step is awakened. Almost. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is awakened.
To be honest, my weapons are plentiful. My glaive bites as strong as I would expect it to, but always a little more never hurts naturally. And yourself?
Well. I might use a little help.
All right.
Let us see then.
So, Che lockpicks the horde.
Oh boy.
The horde.
And the horde is bigger. No.
And the horde is
You're right.
bigger. Okay.
I'm curious.
So, I am instead going to upgrade your stirring focus into awakened one.
Oh boy.
As
Slay.
just a lot of the gold just kind of sinks a little bit down. The horde becomes somewhat smaller. Let's see. I gotta
Neat.
grab it. Okay. Let's see. You get.
And we keep the diamonds this time.
Hopefully. I'm not in cover. Go away. Oh.
Why is this? Wait. Oh, I'm doing it wrong, aren't I? Yes, it's that one. Okay. Oh, it's not a vessel. It's a focus, right? It's not a focus. What?
Yeah. No. Wait. No.
It is a vessel? It is a vessel. Okay, wait.
Focus?
No. Yeah, it is a focus. Why am I getting vessel? Where... Oh, okay. I'm forgetting the touched part.
Ma.
There it is.
Of course.
Okay. So, not a whole lot of change, but
Okay.
you do get 2 new spells. Where is it? Where'd it go? Yeah, there it is. And this is no longer in your inventory because it gets rewritten by this one. You didn't add anything to this, did you?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna delete it. Okay. So, you have advantage on initiative rolls. I added that in.
Yep.
A while
No,
ago.
that was yeah.
You already had that,
Those
and
are
we just
before.
didn't activate it.
Not a lot. Sometimes.
Okay, you get Rary's telepathic bond and Rolithim's psychic lance.
Ooh. Wonderful.
They apparently are being slotted in as consumables. But, they're there.
Interesting. Oh, they're counted as scrolls for some reason.
They should just be your spells. You can just add them to your spell book.
That's what I'm about to do.
Yeah, I'll just leave them there for now. In any case.
Oh, interesting.
Still, the Horde is left with quite a few objects. And
I can't cast these.
Such as?
you can cast them for free.
Yes.
Because the focus, but until you
Right.
can cast them naturally.
Yeah, 4th and 5th level spell. Mm-hmm.
12,605 gold.
Yeah.
That's... Oh, this is...
12,605.
Yes.
I'm kneeling down, sort of trying to
That might be
take handfuls and put it in my pouch. Come on, guys, there's a lot to carry here.
What is there any gems?
We're coming.
1,500 platinum.
What?
That's a lot.
1,500 platinum.
It's gold though, it's not platinum.
1,500 platinum scales. Yeah, there's
Okay.
platinum in there.
Are we just
Buried in
on
the
top
gold.
of the gold.
On top of the gold.
Jesus.
Dear
Mixed
Lord,
in
we're
with the
swimming
gold.
in money.
And that's halved.
Damn.
Yeah. Imagine if we didn't have greedy weapons that were really hungry.
Great.
Well, it's not a weapon, it's a...
Hungry
There's
hippos.
also
yeah!
4 diamonds of varying sizes.
Only 4?
Hey, can I keep one of those diamonds for Revivify?
I think you can keep all of those
All of
diamonds
them-
for revival stuff.
There's 4. The smallest one is about 600. Well, I can't give real prices unless you get them appraised, but you can kind of guess the smallest one is very worthwhile. There is also...
so they're all sizes that are potentially relevant.
Yes, there is a belt. A somewhat ceremonial-looking electrum dagger with a black pearl in the pommel.
Fly is still just trying to shovel all the freaking coins.
I thought this one was just funny when I rolled it. There's a painted gold war mask.
Oh, interesting.
Dragon-shaped war mask.
Yes,
Dragon mask?
dragon mask.
Dragon mask.
Dragon mask.
So it won't fit me. Good.
And
Oh, where did it go?
where is it? There's 2 more things. There is a cloak and a shield. The cloak is long, blue, and has gold fringed edgings. And the shield kinda just looks like a normal shield, but with the same gold embroidering as the cloak. However, there is a symbol of an eye on the front of it.
Hmm.
And the belt is kind of furry along the edges.
Zavi, I have a question.
Yes,
Do dragons wear belts?
they can.
They can. Why wouldn't they?
Okay. So
I feel like it would be
problem.
more of like they'd wear something.
Psychic Lance is not in this spell listing.
Less of a
Interesting.
belt-like and more of just like a gear holding strap.
The telepathic bond is. I found that.
I'll have to help find it in a little bit.
Although there's no name associated with it. It's not
Oh,
Rary's
it's just Psychic
telepathic
Lance,
bond. It's just
then.
telepathic bond. I couldn't find it even just under Psychic Lance. There's not a spell in this list, the SRD list,
Oh,
that
do you have
it has Lance in it at all.
Do you have Artificer selected?
I don't have anything selected. I don't think.
It
You might
normally
by default have
auto-selects
your class select.
class.
Yeah, you might have to get rid of that filter.
Yeah, there's a
I
filter
do
on the
that
top
for
with
some of
all
my
the
stuff.
little buttons. You can hit Artificer's probably there. Yeah, I see it. I'll add it. There, it's in your spellbook now.
Cool. I'm not finding any of those buttons.
Well, I'll show you once we're done. But yeah, the shield, belt, cloak, and everything
Cloak and
else I've already
dagger.
mentioned.
Well, shield.
I said shield, cloak, and belt. Yes.
You did.
The ceremonial. I'm just gonna post a picture of this, I guess. How much gold did I say? Did you write that?
What?
12,000 something?
12,605.
Okay, yeah.
You know, I'm not.
1,500 platinum.
Why is it not in my listing? What? That's really weird. Yeah, I'm not sorted based on class at all, and I just couldn't find it for some reason.
No idea then. One ceremonial electrum dagger with a black pearl in the pommel.
I got that.
And a painted gold war mask.
Got that.
And the 4 diamonds of varying sizes.
Got that.
Okay, that's everything. Well then. What now?
What now? That's a great question.
Amazing question.
Is there any more instruction from that great white vampire?
Is vampire here? No, vampire's muted.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
Stride was asking if there was any more information from the Great White.
No, from the book. All that shit is like the only thing we got. The only thing I got was something about if you hit it, hold up the gem gets hit, it's supposed to strike back, and something.
They're asking about the Great White.
No, the Great White vampire, not your book. The dragon that's now your patron. You goober.
I thought you talking about the gem, the Great White gem.
No, we were talking about the
dirg.
The gem isn't the Great White's gem.
Well, it looks like there's a not really. Not that I can recall. Well, yes. Man, Mr. Great White. Is there anything else from here that you want us to show us? I'm calling out to the Great White now.
Go. And fulfill my purpose.
I thought that we wanted us to... Oh, did we go back to the tower? I'm dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, we're back to the tower.
Right.
We got free shit. Nope, you just have to go fulfill
Know that if you fail, our world is null and void.
Null and void. Got it.
Not exactly a promising aspect if you just said what I think you just said to it.
Yeah, we just we need to save the world now.
Again?
How many times?
Wow. Well, didn't he say something about? Well, he did say something that we don't go out and fulfill his purpose, the world will be null and void. So.
I guess this is just what we do now, huh?
At least.
Another calamity to avoid. We shall see to it, I guess. It's not like my blade won't be stopping anytime soon. This is just an excuse to do it more.
Alright. Well, as you all step towards the door,
maybe learn it
with the purpose of apparently saving the world from doom.
Again.
Yippee!
What doom? You don't even know.
We don't even know what the doom is.
Just typical.
We know it's bad.
Existential crisis things. I guess it's normal for us now.
I mean, yeah.
Alright. Well, as you all head out through the front door once more.
Try to make a point to look to Crystalline.
She's outside, yes.
Approaches her.
Yeah.
Oh.
We got paid. We got a lot of money. I mean, scales.
It seems your deity has made it a point to reward us handsomely for our endeavors. However, there's one thing I want above all from this.
And what is that?
Don't worry. I'll show you some moves along the way. Although you don't really have the claws for it.
Doesn't mean I can't make them work. You said it yourself. If I'm to earn this the hard way, you may as well prove your points.
Well, we've got a long flight, so... And once I'm done with what I'm doing at the palace, I'm heading straight home. My sister is turning 5.
And
Oh boy.
And it'd be very unfortunate to miss that occasion.
Precisely. To think I almost missed it.
Would have missed it indefinitely if you stayed here.
That's what I'm saying.
Just making sure. Keep them close. And try, takes a breath and emits out. Keep well to your family, to your heart. Cherish them as I wish I could.
Family is really all we have out here. That and a rank that means very little.
And the cold.
In this
You have
grand
the
scheme
cold.
of things. And the cold. And the narwhals.
The
Didn't
narwhals
know
are
narwhals
pretty.
were a problem.
I mean, the narwhals are pretty cool.
And some worms.
No, it's like... The worms are not as cool.
Much less.
Agreed. Now then.
I want to make it a point to... Hey, now that you say that, I do also have a certain visit to make it to any kind of smith you may know of that can work said worm scales or even a vocal sac of theirs.
Personally, I don't know any. I'm sure you'll find somebody.
There's maybe one out there.
You do know one. Back in possibility, but...
That'll be a separate trip.
Now, how about we get out of here?
Yes, please.
I am
This
tired
space
of
is
staring at
giving
this
me.
tower.
Try it.
Let us leave.
Guys, do you think we should check up on the palace?
That's the intent.
That's what I'm hoping we can do.
Cause you know.
I'm gonna go up to Stride and sort of motion towards. Can I get on your back for the trip?
You may mind the smoke.
Okay. I think I found a spot that doesn't smoke too much.
Are you saying I'm too much for you?
It's a lot. I'll probably get better when you get in flight.
I don't think I can even command it to turn off.
No, you can't. It just kind of does this thing. It kind
You
of
put
does.
up with it during our near-death experience, but oh no, on a casual ride.
Ladies.
The wind was blowing it away. Anyways, let's go.
Well, if you want to complain so much, go find another to ride upon the back of.
I'm fine.
Alright.
Go ahead, Avi.
Well, the trip will be a bit long, but you guys can get back there within the day.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh, okay, maybe not.
I think we can. I think if we can't, you're miscalculating distance again.
But what if surprise Alaskan bullhorn?
You can make it back, maybe not.
Okay, actually, hold on. So, right. This is 4 hours right here. So, yeah, never mind.
If there isn't a session where we aren't reassessing travel time,
Something's gone wrong.
yeah.
Truly, honestly.
It'll take about 9 or so hours. With one stop between them. If you, like, take a good little rest. As you guys fly off into the distance over the ocean. Fate, you just get this weird feeling that you're being watched.
I obviously am lag.
As we fly?
Yeah. Not by any dragons. You look around, you don't see anybody, but... None of you hear what's about to happen because this is somewhere else entirely.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm curious, but I'll just assume you're right.
A little bit of dramatic irony.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking flight again. Seems like they were hiding somewhere on the island. Not to worry. My nephew will bring us those stuns yet.
Uh-oh. Gonna have to deal with the nephew next.
My nephew.
I said nephew.
Yeah, they were saying my nephew.
I said we're gonna have to deal with the nephew next.
Damn, Damn, she knows someone that got played? That's crazy.
That's and
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
given how tired some of you have been and how much pain you are currently in fly, I think that's a good way to stop today.
Yeah.
As we return to the Glacial Palace. We will begin their next session.
It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough on here.
I know.
Oh, we just healed.
Thanks a lot.
No worries. We've had some very long sessions, and I think it's something a little wind down is fine.
To be fair, I liked this one. It was pretty fun.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
I had fun.
Where is the music? I need to change this one because this one got caught. Oh, get out of here. We'll use this one instead. All right. So, I want to thank everybody for watching. This has been a great session, and the Icewind Kingdom arc is coming to an end. Who is... Of course, that was Rhyme speaking. Who is Rhyme's nephew?
Of course.
Right has play!
Finally, some insights into the Gemstones of Evanescence. And a little bit more about Vianchi Nas.
That
Wonderful.
name every time.
There's nothing wrong with that name. I swear.
It's just very silly sounding.
It's Italian, man. Anyway, thank you all for joining. See you in a couple weeks.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.